Hello, everyone. Father Bob Gross here. It's a little bit after 10 o'clock on Saturday. I'm putting up the homily before the Masses. It's Palm Sunday this weekend, and we hear about the joyful and triumphant entry of Jesus to Jerusalem. And we commence Holy Week, the holiest time of the year. So I really invite you and strongly encourage you to make the time to make the liturgies of Palm Sunday, Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and the Easter Vigil, which will all be in Kelmer this year. Holy Thursday will be 7 p.m. in Kelmer. The Good Friday liturgy will be at 3 p.m. on Friday. Then the youth are doing the Passion Mime at 6 p.m. Also, we have the Easter Vigil at 8 o'clock in the evening on Saturday, and then Easter Sunday Masses, 7:30 Ossian, 9:30 Festina, and 11:30 a.m. in Spillville. So hope you make all those. It's a time of going to church quite a bit, but we're remembering the great act of love that Jesus did for us. So here's the homily. The rubrics call for a brief homily, and I follow the rubrics. So I hope this short reflection on Palm Sunday helps you as you begin Holy Week. Today we do begin Holy Week, and today we begin the Mass by remembering the cheers, the praises to God, and the excitement of the disciples, and the excitement they had as they watched Jesus enter into Jerusalem. We have to remember that the world of Jesus was so much more symbolic than ours is. Every significant action that Jesus did in his ministry was filled with symbolism, and it was always alluding to the Old Testament as him being the fulfillment of all that was promised in the Old Testament. So what does it mean for Jesus to get on a donkey and to be led into the holy city of Jerusalem? Well, it was the symbolism of kingship, and it was the symbolism of being a warrior. In the ancient world, kings were also the chief warriors of a nation. They were the lead commanders of their armies. We have that present in our nation, with the president being the commander-in-chief of our military. This week we saw him exercise that power. So today we have a king and a warrior coming into the city of Jerusalem. And Jesus is the Son of David. He's the Son of Man. He is the Son of God. And he comes to take his city back from those forces that have taken the city from him. And the enemies that he is fighting is sin, death, and the devil. And he's come to become the rightful ruler again of a kingdom that was taken from him. He has come to kick out the bully out of our school, so to speak. He's come to restore what was lost, and he's come to establish his Father's kingdom. The part, though, that is so astonishing is that the people who cheered and the people who wondered about this man, Jesus, had no idea that the method of this king and warrior was paradoxically counterintuitive. In other words, the king came to lay down his life instead of taking life. He came to forgive those who betrayed him. He came not to be served, but to serve. He came in humility and not flaunting his power. He came in weakness and not in strength. He came to save us in the most unexpected way. God's ways are so above our ways. So over 2,000 years later, we're still trying to accept this way of Jesus. Because human logic says that violence must be met with violence, that hurt must be met with more hurt, that human brokenness says that you have to protect yourself because there's only one life that you have, and that's it. Human logic says to protect your own kind and despise the other. Human logic says that we should emphasize difference over unity. But today, though, we begin to witness the liturgies of Holy Week and how Jesus shows and lives a better way, of humility and other-centeredness, of weakness, of service, of forgiveness, of nonviolence, of absolute devotion to loving God above all things. And that's the way we can't get into our minds and hearts. So that's why we celebrate and remember Jesus' way and his actions again. Because by remembering them, we ask for the grace to receive Jesus' way of salvation. We ask for the grace to imitate Jesus' way. We ask for the grace to share this way of defeating evil and Satan. We ask for the grace of Jesus' way to take more of our hearts. We wave our palms. Let us wave our palms knowing the end of the story. The crowds didn't know the end of the story, and we do. Let us remember and celebrate well this week, and let the events of Holy Week transform us ever new to be servants of the humble yet powerful King, and the nonviolent yet conquering warrior of God's love. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you, because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world. And God bless you. So, lastly, one last point. Thanks for listening. Please share. Beginning tomorrow evening at 6:30, and throughout the week, I'm having special times for confession. 6:30 on Palm Sunday night, 6:30 in Austin, we're having a holy hour and confessions. Monday night, Festina, 6:30 p.m., we're having a holy hour with confessions. Wednesday night, we're having 6:30 p.m. confessions and holy hour in Spillville. And then on Good Friday in Kelmer, we'll be having confessions from 10 to noon, and then a half an hour break, and then 12:30 to 2:30 before the 3 o'clock prayer service, the Good Friday liturgy of the Lord's Passion. So, hope this was helpful. God bless you, and have a great Holy Week. Bye-bye.